What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Today, we're having a look at SANJI in Pirate Rumble. Now, look, I wasn't that excited about SANJI in Pirate Rumble, but after testing him out, this actually has quite a lot of potential, and I do think that this might be the way that Free Spirit is going to go. And look, we're only just looking at this right now. If we do end up potentially getting a Free Spirit focused Zoro next week in terms of the King part, and we have a feeling that's going to happen, that could honestly tip this team over the edge depending on what that character would potentially do. Also, I feel like this team probably does need a bit more support in terms of Free Spirit Rumble rare recruits. But all in all, this team has been very impressive thus far, and I've had a lot of success with it, so I want to just record some clips with you guys and show you what this team is capable of doing. So this team, you know, I do have a lot going on in terms of investments. You know, my Rayleigh and my Odin are both limit break expanded 150, which is a pretty big deal, so they're very, very bulky. But SANJI, in terms of what he provides to the team, is so good, especially when you partner up with Luffy and Yamato. Now, when Luffy and Yamato first came out, we already made a video about them, and they were kind of not very impressive at all in Rumble. But this unit makes that unit better. So the Rumble ability gives Free Spirit level 6 speed and level 6 health, and then gives himself a shield level 5, which is cool, so he just adds extra bulk to himself. But furthermore, if Luffy's on your crew, then you get Free Spirit level 5 speed, level 5 attack, so he himself is giving your Free Spirit characters level 11 speed, which I feel like is kind of an underrated stat in Rumble. And then obviously getting HP and attack with this character too is good, plus bulk. And then his special ability, 33 CT, targets your teammates in a medium range for speed, attack, and defense level 6 for 30 seconds. That is very good. We'll get back to that. He also does one enemy with high HP for 2 times attack up to 3 times. So the damage is kind of mid. But then furthermore, if Luffy's on the team, your Free Spirit characters get 30% CT reduction. This is what makes this character so good. Allowing your characters to be charged forward by 30% is a massive buff. Plus, you gotta remember, when he launches his special, he's giving buffs in a medium range to your characters. And then when you partner that up with Rayleigh, and Rayleigh having such a high special CT for his special, that's one of the big issues that this character has had over the, the past, few months, I would say, and last year even, since this character's come out. He has a good special, but the fact that it's a relatively high CT is a problem. But if you're able to use SANJI to give your crew buffs and special CT, Rayleigh, when he launches, he does the large range fixed damage, and then furthermore gives your crew more attack, more defense, more bulk is added to the crew. And Rayleigh does have a very good defensively focused Rumble ability. So we're kind of focusing in on Odin and Luffy and Yamato to carry our damage. So that's the rundown of the team. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some success today. So the first one I wanted to try against is against the INT Challenge Apoo, and this is going to be a pretty difficult one. I mean, INT and Driven, such a potent combination, and we're really hoping that we get a little bit of luck in terms of the special launches, because if they get the scenario of, Moria launching, and then they get a bunch of specials that come out and knock out the characters that have half stats, and we just lose. That's how you typically lose in this matchup. But depending on how things go, we may get a bit lucky, and we'll see how things go, because I have had good success through using this team against other opposing INT-driven teams in normal Rumble, but against the challenge difficulty, I think it might be a little bit different. So we'll see how things go here. Luffy, Yamato just missing their special launch, Otama just missing hers, but then we get the SANJI here, which is kind of bad. We normally want SANJI to go after everyone has launched their specials, because at this point here, everyone already has max special charge, so it's really not that bad. Here we go with Odin though. If Odin's able to action bind the Moria, that could be really good for us here. Let's see. Good damage. Oh, and the good action bind there. That is fantastic. But as I said, it is a little unfortunate that SANJI did launch so early. But this is going to give us some really good bulk here with the Rayleigh special and the SANJI special giving us really nice stuff. And a little bit of heal coming in from Otama. So that is really good. But we do have to be very cautious now, because the opponent is about to come back with the clapback. And it is going to do a lot of damage against us. So hopefully we're able to tank it. Huge damage coming in there. Odin is barely alive at this point. Killer is going to do good damage here too. Yeah, that's annoying, and some special reverse stuff. Never good to see that. And then Uta is going to end our lives here. Oh my god, this is going to hurt. Oh my god. Okay, and here is the Apoo. Big damage. Okay. Otama is ready to go again to give us some more some more health recovery. But again, okay, Mori is coming up. If Luffy and Yamato can dodge the half stats, I'll be so happy about that. Oh, Mori almost got knocked out. That would have been amazing if we got that. Who got hit? I think Luffy Yamato dodged it. Oh, they did dodge it. That is actually fantastic. This is getting really down to the wire now. Nice. Mori is knocked out. We really, really want Luffy to go. Okay, we're going to get a bit of health back, which is fine. Okay, Killer. Oh my god, this is going to hurt. Oh my god, and then Sanji got knocked out. Luffy Yamato, come clutch. Big, big. Okay, but we have 20 seconds left. And they have 2 characters remaining, Rogue and Blackbeard. And Blackbeard will hurt when he does launch his special. So I do think we are probably going to lose this one, but yeah, that's going to hurt. Okay, that's annoying. It's really close, though. You never know. If I don't think Luffy Yamato are going to be able to get their special back in these last 15 seconds here. At least we are doing some pretty consistent damage against them. We're going to have Broggy come in a second. Oh, is he going to whiff? So he only hit Rogue, so it is only Blackbeard left. Come on, get the knockout, please. Someone knock him out. Oh, come on, dude. Dude, that is not fair. All right, you know, I'm going to keep it in there anyways. That's absolute dog. That should have absolutely won. All right, well, either way, I'm going to take that as a win, to be honest, because this team does have the potential to get the job done, which is so cool. Alright, let's just see how we go against an opposing PSY Free Spirit team. Like, PSY Free Spirit, they haven't really received a ton of amazing buffs recently, but they are still kind of scary because if the RNG goes in their favor, they pretty much can win any matchup, which is the wild thing about it. Like, if they get, you know, the Yamato and they're able to inflict action bind to the right characters, and then Odin comes in and wave clears and action binds the right characters, you just cannot win. But again, it does come down to RNG, so we'll see how things perform here. Luckily for us, you know, we're not running Driven or Powerhouse, so we don't have to worry about Wano Law debuffing our characters, which is a good thing. And of course, once Rayleigh falls below 70% HP, we will get a lot of bulk from his special. And our Odin was actually able to launch their special. Let's see, who do we action bind? We got Nami, which is probably the worst character to hit, to be honest, because Nami really doesn't do that much in Rumble. And I believe she actually might still be bugged. Alright, so who do we go here with the half stats? Okay, so that's a lot of damage, knocking out the Otama. Rayleigh does have the buff now for the crew, which is good. Sanji is ready to go, which is going to help recharge that Odin special and also potentially charge up that Rebecca. Let's see what kind of damage we're going to get with this. He is inflicted with half stats though, so that's really not the best. A little bit of the CT charge, and then just missed the special there with the Rebecca. But here we go with the Rayleigh, giving us some more further buffs. And now Luffy and Yamato should be able to get a knockout or two. Boom, there we go, knocking out the Odin and the Yamato. And I feel like at this point, there's not a lot the opponent can do in order to come back into this match. I'm pretty sure we just win. Dude, we absolutely mollywopped that guy. Even after tanking that Yamato special, like, dude, they just had nothing for us then. That was crazy, crazy successful. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty difficult team to take on. Although I will say that in terms of bulk, this team isn't great. The only thing that's kind of giving them bulk, I think Kid does provide a little bit, and they are using Fujitora. But aside from that, like, it's not insanely bulky, but again, it has really, really scary characters. You know, obviously Yamato with half stats can do a lot of damage to us, and then obviously Uta as well. So once again, we're kind of hoping that we can get a little bit of luck with the Odin special with action bind. That'll be kind of huge if we're able to action bind Yamato or action bind the Moria. But you know, Moria is really annoying, just inflicting half stats. Like, half stats is just the most you know, it's one of the dumbest things that they've ever added to Pirate Rumble. It is just so oppressive. And speaking of half stats, here it is. And who got inflicted this time? Okay, it's well, Luffy Yamato didn't, but the action bind here could be clutch. Who do we get? No action bind. Oh, we are in trouble. We are in big trouble. Otama luckily coming in at least providing a bit of heal, so everyone is back at full HP, but this is going to hurt. Yeah, big damage coming in there from the Uta and then the Fujitora. Another thing that is kind of cool is that Luffy and Yamato, now that I remember, actually resist half stats, so that actually might be kind of clutch moving forward into the future. The special bind from this Kid could be kind of annoying, but we do avoid that, which is good. And then this is going to hurt. Oh my god, so Odin is gone, but luckily Luffy Yamato are still alive, thankfully. Alright, so now we need to start launching some specials back. So here we go with Sanji, gonna get some CT charge. That's what we'd like to see. Okay, that's good. Rebecca not ready yet. Broggy not ready yet. We really want Rayleigh to go as well, which is going to give us some more stats to our crew. The half stats should be expiring soon, I would hope. Okay, fixed damage is good there, and we knocked out the Fujitora, so they are going to have less bulk. But that's the thing, is once we start getting into their bench, you know, they've got King on the bench, and that is one of the characters I am very, very scared about. Luffy, Yamato are ready to go. That will do so, so good here. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Bing, bing. Nice. Knocked out the entire field. However, they do have King ready to go, and King... Okay, he doesn't have his special yet, so this is looking really good for us right now. And then Sanji's ready to go. Sanji will just straight up knock all of them out, I feel. Oh, this is going to hurt, though. Okay, that's fine. I feel like this is okay. This is okay. Oh, this might actually knock him out. Big! Even if that didn't, Sanji would have done it anyway. That is massive. So, it just goes to show, like, this team, I don't know what's going on, but this team just somehow is able to put up the fight against these really bulky offensive teams such as INT Driven. And it is really impressive to see. Alright, let's see how we go against the Dex team. Now, we just talked about how bulky INT Driven can be. This is another very bulky team, but also, you know, does have some offensive capabilities. Now, there is no V2 Doflamingo, there is no Pell on the opposing team, which does put us at a bit of an advantage, I would say, because we don't have those offensive threats that we really have to worry about. I would say that this team is really focused on trying to outstall as much as they can. Now, I am still kind of frightened about Zoro on the bench because he is somewhat similar to V2 Doflamingo in terms of the role on the team, so he is still going to be a scary character that we have to be very, very cautious of, but we'll see what happens here. Of course, Otama always launching first, you love to see it. Now, we'll see if we can launch some specials before Sanji goes. Sanji did not launch his special. That's good for us. We actually want to make sure the rest of the crew launches the specials first, and then Sanji can recharge them. So we're in a really good spot here. Rayleigh coming in, fixed damage, all of that. And actually, they're in a really good line here, so we might be able to secure some good action binds. Let's see. Good damage, and we got Kid and Dogstorm inflicted with the action bind. That's fantastic for us. Luffy's not below 50%, so he's not going to recharge a skill quite yet. Cat Viper will still do pretty good damage to us, but that's okay. And then Luffy Yamato coming in, and then we get Sanji to recharge the rest of the specials. This is the perfect setup right now that we are currently in. So Sanji's not going to do that much damage, but that's fine. He's more of a utility sense for the crew. This is going really, really well. Dalton doing what he does. And then we're going to get some health back. This is good. So hopefully it's Luffy Yamato with a double heal. It is. This is going very, very well right now. So on the next merry-go-round, we will start to be able to launch another wave of specials. And now that it is gone past the first 50 seconds of the match, Luffy Yamato are going to be even more vital in this current point right now. And we hit the action bind on Luffy and Kid once again. Rayleigh coming in with the bulk. This is it. More attack, more bulk. And here we go with Luffy Yamato. Let's see how we go with the double hit and the damage through defense. Alright, so unfortunately no knockout, so we really need another launch of Luffy Yamato before we could probably secure victory, but the opponent isn't really, you know, applying a lot of pressure to us right now, which is fine. Sanji's going to do some good damage and then also give us the recharge again. This is still working out pretty well for us, and then Otama is still alive too. Dogstorm's going to give him some bulk and some more offense, which is fine. The counter might actually hurt us, that could be bad, and then we go, Dalton is down. So that means Zoro will come in. Zoro does have a max special. This is actually kind of scary right now because Zoro will do a lot of damage to us. And Luffy Yamato are ready to go. This is big, actually. This is really, really big. Let's see what happens now. Now that it's the final 30 seconds of the game, we go bing, bing, and damage through defense for the victory. 5 characters knocked out with 1 special. Man, this is what I'm saying. Sanji with the special recharge is causing this team to do crazy, crazy things. Very impressive showing from the Free Spirit squad once again. And with that, that is going to wrap it up from me. Just in terms of the overall feedback that I would say, I think that this team is going to be a team that you really have to watch out for. And it does get me kind of concerned as to how Grand Party is going to go in the next season, especially now that we know that if you have the alternate art and the base art of Luffy Yamato, you can run them on 2 separate teams. The fact that we know that you can run Luffy Yamato on a striker team and then you could run this potential Free Spirit team, I'm really concerned on how this is going to shift the meta moving forward. I'm really, really scared. But, you know, all things considered, in normal Rumble, this is a really powerful team, and I would say be very cautious if you see Luffy, Yamato, and Sanji on the same team. That combination is brutal, and it only has the potential to get even better if they do potentially give us a new Legend Zoro that is potentially Free Spirit focused as well. Again, we're all talking about potentially, maybe. We don't know if this is all happening yet, but you know, things are looking up for the Free Spirit squad, which has kind of struggled in Rumble, honestly, since the Rumble inception. But that's going to wrap it up from me. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the Free Spirit team in Rumble that you saw in this video today. Really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you guys did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.